This is where I sit to do my makeup. I'm inside my closet. This is me with no makeup. And typically it's way worse. I don't even feel that scary right now. I feel pretty normal, but it could be scary. But this is me with no makeup. So I'm going out tonight. I have a business dinner. And I know I'm wearing like black and charcoals. I've had my makeup done by a lot of people, and often it doesn't look great. I've learned a couple of things. With my skin tone, it ends up looking ashy. I often look brassy and ashy, like too bronzy and too ashy. So whatever I say is not necessarily going to work for everybody. You have to find out what colors work for you, but this is how I roll. So the first thing I do is my foundation. I have moisturizer on. Actually, hold on. Not true. First thing I do is sun protection. So I have 30. You could even go up to 50. I don't know. My dermatologist says anything after 30 doesn't work. It's filled with chemicals. It makes people feel better about just having 70 or 1,000 or 100. So I use 30. But I don't like just putting it on with my hands because I want it to spread evenly. And also throughout the day, you're supposed to reapply. And I have found that the best way to put it on is with a brush like you're doing your makeup. So you put your sun protection on and you really just get it spread out. And I'm going out tonight, but I'll do this every single day. And then I wouldn't bring this brush with me because it would get dirty and gross. So I have one of these, a retractable brush throughout the day when you want to reapply. And it kind of really blends it in. And all day you're touching money and subways and gross things with your hands. So you don't want to be then putting your hands on your face or your kid's face with sun protection. So that's kind of a side note. Doing SPF with a brush is a great little tip. And I know you're going to love it. I know it. I know you guys, and I know this is the kind of thing you're going to be like, why didn't I think of that? Why? Because that's why I don't sleep at night. So you don't have to think of it. So you can sleep at night. All right, so that's my SPF. But I digress. At night, you wouldn't need SPF. I just did it tonight just so you would understand what I do. And then this is called, do I know what this is called? It's a specific type of foundation brush. Don't use sponges. They suck up all the product. It's too concentrated. This is a real foundation brush, and some people, a lot of makeup artists like to put it on with this. I like this because you can put a tiny bit and then just buff it in. And most of us don't need that much. We just need a little bit of help. So I take a little bit. Really important, find your color. And your color isn't always the same all year round. Your color is different in the winter and in the summer because you get tan and you're not. And often I've found that makeup artists or myself put on a color that isn't the right color. So do the best you can. I'm just happy that something's covering my face, and often it's not the right color, but do the best you can. So I'm using such a tiny bit. I put it on my hand, and I just brush it around, and you got to do your neck. You got to get your neck. You got to get your whole face. You got to get everywhere. And the thing of it is, you go to stores, and they tell you what to do, and I have makeup artists that tell them what to do. You got to find what works for you, because honestly, many times a makeup artist does my face, and it looks great, but there are many times that I do it, and it looks better when I do it myself. And a lot of people do eyes first because it's going to get all over your face. I like to do foundation first. It's what I like to do. Okay, another trick. Okay, under eye concealer. I have black circles under my eyes. Breaking news, but I do. So most people use some sort of an under eye foundation brush. And these do work well. This one is Sonia Kashuk, I think, and it does work pretty well. But something I found really recently is this puffier brush, which usually is for the eye crease. And I use this for the foundation because it doesn't, same thing as the other brush for your face, for under eye, it kind of spreads it around where it's not so concentrated. I end up looking like I have spackle under my eyes. And I put it a little on the top too, so it just matches. None of this is all maybe traditionally wrong, but this is what I do, and it tends to work sometimes. Okay, so now you do that. And you can also take that, and if you have little blemishes or something going on elsewhere, the skin's particularly good today, so it's not a big deal. That's that. Okay, now I rock, well, I'm going to do my brows. This just happens to be a random pencil that has a brown brow filler. It could be an eyeshadow brush that you put a little dark in. It depends on what you need. I don't even know if this makes any difference, but I just do it because I have this little product and it seems to make some sense. But the more important factor is this. Just to make sure that everything's kind of intact.